Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Even women are concerned about paternity fraud. And this particular podcast is brought to you by the generous donation of one of my supporters, Elizabeth Rose, right? Now check, that's the deep part about it, right? Because when I did my paternity fraud rant, the last video I did on it wasn't the only video I've done on it, but the last one, right? I said not enough women are speaking out on it, but Elizabeth Rose is one such young lady, to the point she specifically requested and sponsored this video. You know, and it was very generous. I mean, it was a very generous donation, right? And I'm gonna tell you what. She even provided me with a couple of links for some videos. One was one about that was in the Daily Mail UK about thousands of dads left in shock. It was DIY paternity test soaring. A link is in the description box. And also she provided a link for me where men can get they can get information about everything they need to know about a DNA paternity test, right? Both links are in the description box. And, you know, this young lady was really adamant about me putting this information out there. And I'm going to tell you what, we talk, you know, and I've, of course, ranted on men being concerned about the DNA test, but women are too. Women are too. One, you have some women, they just about justice. They ain't about trying to screw men over or get over on men or do anything like that. They want what's right too. And two, you know, anybody who's listened to me long enough know I'm a big fan of paternity court. It might be more I'm a big fan of Judge Lauren Lake on paternity court. But you get a lot of women on there who come in there. I mean, and these are women who have reached adulthood, got children of their own, and they'll bring some dude that their mother might have met, their mother messed with like 30 years ago and stuff just to find out. That hurts women too, because there's been several times on that show where a woman, you know, will have a man on there hoping he's the father, find out he's not. And they would have pretty much close to nervous breakdowns on that show. And, you know, that's affecting the women too. Now, I know some women support it. You know, some women got that attitude, well, we'll get whoever to take care of that child. But sometimes you ain't just hurting the man. You hurting the women as well. The women need to know what's up. So you have many out there who are concerned about it. And there was another video. I should have put that in the link as well. There was, I think there's a YouTube channel, Women Against Paternity Fraud. Because it affects more than the men. People got to realize this is a community-wide thing. You know? And I even said that in the last video. I mean, I said the children were affected. I didn't just say the boy children either. Children are affected. Many girls are affected by this. Many girls are walking around out here not knowing who their real father is. And then, you know, you got the mother being all cool. She knows something. She's lying to not just a man, but she's lying to her children. And people got to think about that, because that's the important thing. Because one of the things, and I talked about this pretty much in every paternity fraud video I've done, is the trust thing. You create an atmosphere of trust. And for those who follow my women's channel, you know, I talked about, you know, it's hard to convince a man to get married. And, you know, that's another thing. For the ladies listening to this, a man got to feel like that child is his. And this is something I'll say all the time. They got to feel like their child is his. Now, I had, ironically, a male, and y'all know I don't use a simp word, but I'm going to call him a simp. Or somebody on some bullshit. They were like, oh, this must be personal to you. No, you know what? I know how it would feel, as close as I am to my sons, to find out they weren't mine. And, you know, and here's the analogy I use for that. Here's the analogy. I think I've used this analogy before. I'll use it again. What if instead of we're living in 2019, we're living in 1840? and we're free black in North America, right? We're free black and everything. You're not going to say, I challenge anybody to say they wouldn't be concerned about the plight of other blacks who were prisoners of war. I don't like the word slavery. I'm not going to get into that hashtag ADOS thing, ADOS, whatever you call it thing. I'll say prisoners of war, right? And, you know, you would do something. You would want to do something. You would be concerned, even though you're not affected directly. Well, this is anything about the kids, I'm still concerned about. You know, I've never been a victim of pedophilia, but I would still speak out against it. So this is the same thing. This is the same damn thing, you know. And this is something now, this young lady, you know, she sent me this. She made sure I got it. I mean, she was very adamant about me getting this info out. You know, and you got a lot of women like that. Even on the video I did, as much as I was ranting, and, you know, some women could construe it as, you know, going in on them or something. But there were some women like, yeah, you're right, that shit's wrong. All right? And you know, and it's a major issue out here. And I'm going to tell you what. For the ladies listening to it, you're affected not just because, you know, of children not knowing their fathers, but like I said, the trust issue. You know, some men are saying, you got plenty of men now who are becoming strong advocates of like vasectomies. You know, because, you know, you already got the court system messing them up, and then you got some women basically just putting a man's name down, and depending on the jurisdiction, that's all is needed. And he can have everything garnished and everything. Garnished, could be possibly put in jail for a child that's not his. And I even remember there was one case, the dude was shown, even though I believe it, I forgot what it was, but it was just some bull. He was shown not to be the father, still expected to pay. You know, even in the court of law, he was found not to be the father. So I mean, this is a big thing. This is a big thing, and on another level, understand, because getting into the deeper conversation that I have, men have boundaries, you know, and men, in order for a man to bring someone into his boundary, he need to feel some type of connection, right? Now, when it's a child, he don't really know. He assume that child is a part of him. He'll bring that child into his boundary. In fact, that child will be in a man's boundary before the woman would, right? But, you know, that erodes trust and sometimes even connection, because there's been some times where a man might be in a child's life until they find out that child's not theirs, and then they're like gone. That's how deep it is. And now some people will say, oh, he should still stay and raise the child. No. We're just talking about reality. Reality. So it's something to deal with. And for many of the guys, yeah, check out those links I have in the description box. And in fact, even on that last video, there were several commenters who said, hey, even if you married to her, get a test. No matter what you feel, get a test anyway. So that's deep. That's deep. And, you know, that's deep to the point you think about it. You know, a woman got to feel some type of way. If she know for sure, she knows she didn't have sex with another man or something, that the dude in question is the father, of course she going to feel some type of way, but that's the situation we have out here now. That's the situation. And as I think I said it in that video, but I definitely said it in another video about everything. All this is a community stuff, you know. And I know some people might feel like, well, that's not me. I don't have kids and stuff. It still affect you. It still affect you. What happens when you just had sex with a woman or something? You definitely know you're not the father. Right? But shoot, all of a sudden you get a call from some TV show or something saying, hey, we need you to come in and something. She is accusing you of being a father. Even if you ain't paying or something, that's still going to affect you a certain way. All right? So anyway, right? Yeah, even women are concerned about it. Check out the 2 links that I provided. And once again, thank you to Elizabeth Rose for sponsoring this podcast. So anyway, y'all have a good day. Peace and blessings.